Hello mga ka-Money-wise! Welcome back to my channel. In this video, pag-uusapan natin ang Pera Plus ng Dragonfly, a smart way to invest for your retirement. Disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. Hindi po ako taga Dragonfly or CS ng Dragonfly. For any questions or concerns about your pera account sa Dragonfly, please contact Dragonfly. Ano nga ba ang pera? Pera stands for Personal Equity and Retirement Account. It was designed to supplement the benefits na matatanggap from SSS or GSIS upon retirement. Voluntary retirement savings program siya ng government. It offers tax incentives to encourage Filipinos to save for retirement. Ang Pera Plus naman is a personal equity retirement account offered by Dragonfly. Sa Dragonfly lang merong Pera Plus. Wala ito sa ibang brokers. Dragonfly is the first SEC-accredited pera administrator in the country. Sa Pera Plus, mas maraming investment choices, hindi lang limited sa funds, kaya siya may plus. Pera Plus has a wider selection of investments sa Dragonfly. Pwede ka mag-invest sa dividend-paying stocks. Ito yung mga stocks na included sa PSE Dividend Yield Index or DIVY. Pwede rin mag-invest sa mga REITs na nagbibigay ng quarterly dividends. Yung 8 REITs ay included sa Pera Plus. Top 30 Philippine stocks, ito yung mga malalaking companies na kasama sa PSE Index. And meron ding funds, money market, bond, and equity funds. Mukhang magkakaroon din ng preferred shares. Pero preferred shares lang ng pera-accredited stocks ang pwede. If you want to check the latest index composition, pwede mo itong makita sa PSE website. Sa ngayon, merong 4 na BPI Pera Funds na pwedeng bilhin sa Pera Plus. Mga local funds pa lang ang available sa Pera Plus. Yung BPI Pera Money Market at Bond Funds, mas mataas ang returns kapag nasa Pera account kasi tax-free. Outside Pera, mas mababa ang returns. Soon magkakaroon din ng global fund sa Pera Plus. Kailangan muna ipa-accredit ng fund provider sa Pera ang mga global funds that they will offer sa Pera Plus. Waiting ako sa ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund ng BPI Wealth. So sana nga makasama siya dito sa global funds that they will offer sa Pera Plus. Pera is open to all Filipinos, 18 years old and above, basta merong tax identification number or TIN, and must complete the in-app electronic KYC sa Dragonfly app. 55 years old and above can still open a Pera Plus account basta ma-meet ang mga requirements. Kung wala ka pang account sa Dragonfly at gusto mong magbukas ng Pera Plus account, you can sign up sa Dragonfly using my referral code MoneyWise. Before I continue, quick shoutout muna sa mga bagong YouTube channel members ko. Kay Coco Tokim, Rodel Saberon, Melvin Lobitana, and Mr. Casually. Maraming salamat for joining as channel members and supporting my YouTube channel. I really appreciate your support. What are the benefits of investing sa Pera Plus? Unang-una, you can get a 5% tax credit on your pera contributions up to 10,000 pesos per year or 20,000 pesos naman pag OFW ka. Kung magkano ang total contributions mo sa pera, yun ang mabibigyan ng tax credit na 5%. Halimbawa, 100,000 ang total contributions mo. 5% of 100,000 is 5,000 pesos. So, 5,000 pesos ang makukuha mong tax credit. Hindi mo kailangang mabuo ang 200,000 na contribution limit to get the 5% tax credit. Pwedeng gamitin ang tax credit pangbayad sa iyong income tax. Para sa mga OFWs, the 5% tax credit can be claimed against any internal revenue tax liabilities in the Philippines. Contributions lang ang merong 5% na tax credit, hindi kasama ang mga dividends na matatanggap at capital gains. Another benefit is tax-free investment income. All income earned from the investments ay exempted from taxes. Sa regular trading account, ang income or dividends earned from stocks and REITs ay merong 10% withholding tax. Sa interest income, 20% naman ang withholding tax. Sa Pera Plus, you will get 100% of the income you earned. Walang estate tax ang investment sa pera. In the event na nag-goodbye earth ang pera contributor, the contributor's beneficiaries will receive the pera fund without having to pay estate taxes. Tinanong ko ang Dragonfy kung paano mag-add ng beneficiaries sa Pera Plus account. Based dito sa reply ng Dragonfy, hindi pwedeng mag-add ng beneficiaries sa Dragonfy app. Kapag may nangyari sa account holder, ang pera assets ay mapupunta sa beneficiaries na naka-indicate sa will or estate plan. Kung walang will, sa legal heirs mapupunta based sa Philippine law, sa asawa, anak, or parents pag single. Pero dadaan pa rin siya sa standard estate settlement process. Under RA 9505, pera ay exempted sa estate tax. Mas mabilis ma-liquidate ng beneficiaries ang pera assets kasi walang estate tax na kailangan bayaran bago makuha ang assets. You can contribute up to 200,000 pesos per year to your Pera Plus account. Pag OFW ka, up to 400,000 pesos per year ang limit. And for married couple, magkahiwalay ang contribution limit ng bawat isa. Kailan pwedeng ma-withdraw ang investment sa Pera Plus? Pwede mong i-withdraw ang Pera Plus contributions mo and all the earnings upon reaching the age of 55 and having made contributions for at least 5 years. Yan ang 55 and 5 rule. Halimbawa, 55 years old ka na ngayon at ngayon ka pala mag-uumpisang mag-invest sa Pera Plus, kailangan mo muna mag-contribute for 5 years bago mo ma-withdraw ang pera mo. Pera is for long-term investment. Designed siya specifically for building a retirement fund. Kaya the earlier you start, the better. Pwede ba i-transfer ang existing pera account to Dragonfy? Pwedeng i-transfer ang existing pera account from one administrator to Dragonfy. Just send an email to help@dragonfy.ph so they can guide you through the process. Hindi ko alam ang process kasi wala naman akong existing account to transfer to Dragonfy. Sa ngayon, hindi pa pwedeng ilipat ang holdings from your regular account to Pera Plus. Dragonfy is still working on it. By 2026 pa raw available ang feature na ito. Only eligible Pera stocks ang pwedeng mailipat sa Pera Plus. So wait na lang sa announcement ng Dragonfy. Pwede bang ma-withdraw ang pera contributions without complying with the 55 and 5 rule? Yes, pwede namang mag-withdraw, but subject to early withdrawal penalties. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng taxes na na-waive, kailangan mong ibalik sa BIR. If you withdraw outside the qualified conditions, your withdrawal will be subject to 20% ng gross income na kinita mo sa pera and 5% tax credit. Kailangan mo ibalik ang na-waive na taxes sa BIR. Walang early withdrawal penalties under any of the following circumstances: accident or illness-related hospitalization in excess of 30 days, permanent total disability, or immediate transfer of proceeds to another pera administrator within 15 calendar days from withdrawal. Merong annual fees na babayaran. Dragonfy as pera administrator will charge an annual administration fee of 0.4 to 0.6% of your pera account value per year. Sa website nila, range pa lang ang nakalagay, which is 0.4% to 0.6%. All withdrawals are subject to a fee. Starting December 12, 2025, merong 100 pesos na processing fee per withdrawal. When you buy or sell stocks or funds in Pera Plus account, merong fees. Standard fees apply. So, sa funds, meron pa ring annual fees, pero naka-incorporate na ito sa NAV po ng funds. Yung reported returns are net of fees already. What if the stock is no longer part of the index? If the stock is no longer part of the PSE index or DIVY index, hindi mo kailangang ibenta yung particular stock. Pero hindi ka na makakabili ng additional shares pag nawala sa index. You can continue to hold this particular stock sa pera account and continue to receive dividends. Pwede mo rin namang ibenta kung gusto mo mag-sell or mag-take profit. Will the dividends count against the annual deposit limit? Dividends do not count against the annual contribution limit. Yung cash contributions lang na dineposit mo sa pera account ang merong annual limit. Hindi kasama ang dividends at capital gains pag nagbenta ka. Pag may na-receive kang dividends, hindi rin siya automatic na marireinvest sa Pera Plus account mo. Manual ang pag-reinvest. You can buy the same stock or other stock. It's up to you. Can I withdraw my dividends or capital gains from my Pera Plus account? Pwede naman. You can withdraw your dividends or earnings from your Pera Plus account. Pero merong penalties, repayment of the 5% tax credit and 20% ng dividends na nakuha mo. And meron ding withdrawal fee na 100 pesos. Kaya kung balak mong mag-withdraw ng dividends at capital gains mo, wag mo ipasok sa Pera Plus account. Sa regular account mo na lang ilagay. How to claim the 5% Pera tax credit? Dragonfly will apply for the issuance of the Pera Tax Credit Certificate or PTCC with the BIR on behalf of all the contributors. This is done within 60 days after the end of each calendar year. Once issued, the PTCC reflects your total Pera contributions for the previous year and the corresponding 5% tax credit. Dragonfly will issue the TCC. You need to submit this certificate to your HR para maklaim mo ang 5% na tax credit. According to Dragonfly, by the end of first quarter ng 2026, pwede na raw mag-submit ng request ng PTCC sa Dragonfly mobile app mismo. For other questions about the 5% tax credit, please coordinate with your HR and Dragonfly. Hindi na ako employed, so hindi ako makaka-relate sa part na ito. And hindi ko magagamit ang 5% na tax credit unless pwede nga siyang gamitin sa real estate tax. Nabanggit ni Sir John na pwede nga raw gamitin sa real estate tax. So sa ngayon, hindi ko pa alam kung paano. Kailangan pa ng clarification with the BIR. For OFWs, you can request the Pera Tax Credit Certificate from Dragonfly and then submit it to the BIR for crediting against your Philippine income tax. Ito ang document submission guidelines for OFWs. For land-based OFWs, ito yung mga documents na kailangan. One primary proof document and one contract proof document. Primary proof document ay OFW Pass, Overseas Employment Certificate, and OFW e-card. Sa contract proof document, kailangan ng copy ng employment contract which must be issued or verified by DMW, POLO, or MWO. Same requirements din for C-based OFWs. Meron na ring signature portfolio sa Dragonfly Pera Plus. Nandito na rin ang aking signature portfolio. To follow my signature portfolio, tap the Moneywise Engineers Pera Portfolio. Pag wala ka pang account sa Dragonfly, sign up for an account using my referral code Moneywise. Like and share this video para makatulong din sa iba. Thanks for watching!